Hi guys, it's Tanya here, back with another Creator Insights video. Today it's with Demelza, whose island Lemonland we toured just recently. If you haven't seen the video yet, I'll link it up above and down below. And Demelza sent me her answers, so I'll be reading them out for you today, so you only hear me again, but hopefully you'll take a lot from her ideas and her thoughts. So my first question was, can you please introduce yourself and your island? Hi, my name is Demelza. I'm from New Zealand, and my island is called Lemonland. From what I know from talking with Demelza is because she's been Southern Hemisphere, she's been playing quite a lot in autumn, and when her game switched to winter, she still preferred the autumn time, so that's why she's kept her island in that season. So my next question is, I love the mix of urban and cottagecore you have on your island. How did you come to those themes and find a good mix between them? So Demelza said, this current island layout is my 5th or 6th completed layout that I've had. In the past, I've experimented with completely urban themes, completely cottagecore themes, and a mixed tropical theme, but I struggled to find a balance with those. I think the use of the red brick and wooden tones helps to tie the more urban areas to the cottagey ones much better. Wow, okay, 5th or 6th completed layout. That is such dedication and just shows how much creativity she has that she's been able to whack out that many different versions of her island. I'm on my 2nd and it's already just like so exhausting. Okay, 3rd question. I especially love your triple bridge area with waterfalls and European style cobblestone walkways. How did you plan that out and create it? So that's actually where we are right now in the video, so that's a happy coincidence. So Demelza said, the triple bridge is my favorite part of my island and it happened by accident. It was leftover terraforming from my previous layout and used the original water layout from my starter map. I added the middle bridge when I realized what the view would be like. I really love that because I think I think a lot of people do plan meticulously, and I'm one of those planners, especially with my redesign. But a lot of the magic kind of comes from these happy accidents where you plan a little bit, and then sometimes the game just throws you something where it just merges to something beautiful. Okay, 4th question. In general, what is your design approach? How do you start? Demelza says, I think I'm getting to be a bit of a pro at this now. I can flatten my island in half a day now. I start with a blank canvas, move everything out of the way first. I generally draw a rough idea of what I want the area to be and then start terraforming a section at a time. I find that incredible. I think I mentioned before that I'm in my kind of 2nd redesign and I've been flattening my island bit by bit, kind of just by the area as I go. And I think cumulatively, I must have spent like a week doing that. So I am so stunned. And also just, I think what she's saying, that she's done it quite a few times, you probably get a really good hang of how to do that well. Okay, next question. You gave such tailored design styles to each of your villagers, especially the cherry blossom area for Genji and Kabuki and the Egyptian area for Anka. How did you come up with those concepts and go about creating them? So Demelza said, I get a lot of inspiration from Discord and Twitter. The Animal Crossing community is filled with talented people who make me want to create better spaces. I was inspired by Tieback TV to create Anka's Egyptian-themed area, and then I saw Arginine Crossing's pottery area on Twitter and thought I know where that can go. So that's the area. So that's just Tanya here interjecting. That's the area that's right below Anka's house, so that's how that ties together. Demelza continues, Kabuki and Genji's area are a favorite of mine. I love the cherry blossom DIYs and managed somehow to make their area without clashing with the other themes. So that's really cool. I think it's really nice when we can reference how other people inspire us, and there's just so many amazing creators out there, and it's really cool when you can kind of be inspired by someone's idea and really adapt it to make your own, like Demelza did. Okay, question 6. I love how you created such a cozy autumnal vibe. The color palette is so different from other seasons, and I'm both excited and nervous when my game turns to autumn because I think it will require big changes. What tips do you have for Northern Hemisphere folk for designing in autumn? Or how do you work with the different color tones? Demelza said, when I got the game, it was nearly autumn, so I had a lot of time to play in that season. All the seasonal colors and items are amazing to work with, so it definitely helps with the cottagecore theme. For those heading into autumn soon, I'd say the more brightly colored themes could still work against the trees and the grass. Those with cottagecore themes will have stunning islands in autumn. Thanks for that advice. I think, I think autumn has the best DIYs, but just the most unique color palette with the rosy red and orange and yellow tones. So it's just, I think that will take some finessing, especially for what I've been doing. So that's cool. Question 7. I love all the housing concepts you created, especially the barn. How did you come up with that idea? Demelza said, my partner Shane gave up playing the game early on, mainly because he never knew where anything was and why I was always changing everything. So I decided to use his house for a cafe after seeing so many people use second accounts to add more themes to the islands, and the same with Lemonade's barn house. I don't think that the honey farm would be complete without a house there. Yeah, I've heard that story quite a lot of people saying, oh, well, this was my partner's house, but he or she no longer plays and it's just mine now. And that kind of happened to me. My partner and I were playing together. We didn't have separate accounts, actually. But I don't think he's touched a controller since a long while. Okay, question 8. Do you have any plans in store for Lemonland? Melza says, I'm waiting to see what the next update brings, but I'm thinking of changing up a couple of areas. I don't have anything in mind, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. I'm also very sure she'll come up with something. She has so many brilliant ideas. Okay, so we're heading into lightning round. I'll just ask a question and then it'll be Demelza's answer. Favorite villager? My favorite villager is Marina. Shh, don't tell the others. Favorite time of day to play? Favorite time to play is between 4 and 5. I love golden hour. Terraforming versus decorating? Decorating for sure. I've nearly killed my Joy-Cons from terraforming. Villager hunting, yay or nay? I don't really enjoy villager hunting. It's stressful, but I like watching others. And lastly, favorite item? My favorite item would be the stalls. They're so versatile. All right, and then my last question was, lastly, any advice for those looking for design inspiration or are stuck in a bit of a rut? My advice for anyone who is wanting inspiration or maybe getting burnout or stuck in a rut is to take a step back, follow some new accounts of social media. You never know when you'll be inspired by someone else's island or a simple idea that can snowball into a huge area. So yeah, so those are my questions. Thank you so much to Demelza for letting me pick her brain and revisit during nighttime. Is just such a stunning view. And sharing all her insights with us. I'd love to know how you flatten your island so quickly. So maybe I'll get some more tips from her and share those with you guys. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Stay tuned for some more island tours and creator insights. And see you next time. Bye.